Hey!
I want to listen to Link play the Ocarina and
I was trying to make it all the way to Kakariko village.
Kakakariko?
I almost said it right, and then my brain gave up, so... Anyway, everything is on fire. You were right, Brian.
Holy crap. I must be the fire god!
Hey, this is the scene that you remember.
Is everybody dead?
Debatable. But you remember this scene.
I do. Oh my god, it's a well. I'm sorry I peed in you that one time. I'll never do it again.
So, okay, if this game had voice acting, would Zelda be just, like, talking like this the whole time? Like, how would they do it? Is there magic involved? Like, how is she convincingly passing as a man? When she normally has this very high-pitched voice.
We heard, somebody go, "Whoa!" just now.
Yeah.
Is that the same person who plays Zelda? Or was it?
I would think it's the same, but... Anyway, it doesn't go well.
Doesn't sound like it.
How can you fight that which is invisible?
I mean, just because you can't see it does not mean you can't stab it.
Anyway, apparently I was just, unconscious in the ground this whole time.
It's fine, whatever. I have mud in my underwear. It's fine.
Oh no. The force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke and it's escaped into the world.
Yo, why can't magic people just destroy shit? Like, they always fucking seal things, and then the seal breaks, because enough time has passed or whatever, and then we have to deal with it all over again.
If you want to talk about it in, like, a more meta sense, magic requires balance. So, if you destroy a great evil, then that kind of leaves a vacuum, and, well, you're not gonna have a great good afterwards. There's gonna be some sort of backlash.
Okay, but if the evil still exists, but is just...
sealed away.
It doesn't count?
No, it's sealed away.
Even though
that kind of just puts a band-aid on it.
But that's effectively the same thing for however 10,000 fucking years.
But it still exists.
Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Whatever.
Brian, matter cannot be created or destroyed.
Okay, alright, but people can still die, so...
Yes, people can die, but that's not matter being created or destroyed.
I'm not advocating for matter being created or destroyed.
But evil cannot be destroyed because it's matter, Brian. Evil matters.
Oh my god, I can't argue that. I can't do it. I can't argue with you.
Yay, I win by default.
Oh my god. That was so clever. I fucking hate you. we need a hashtag now.
Hashtag
evil lives matter.
I don't know, that might be seen as insensitive.
I'm black, so I can do it. It's not insensitive if I do it. Right? That's how it works?
I don't know in this case.
Like, okay, well, I'm gonna err on the side of me doing funny shit, so I'm gonna do it.
I'm dying. Anyway,
so
I am going to the Shattered Temple to try and show you why we have to do the bottom of the well first. Even though I know we have to do bottom of the well first, I'm kind of trying to show things.
I mean, are you blocked early on, or?
Yes, you'll see. Shortly.
Alright.
once that door opens. I don't need it to open all the way. I'm just being polite.
Yeah, I thought it was a cutscene. I didn't know you had control of Link.
Anyway, the music that terrified me as a child.
Oh, lovely. More of this shit. You know what? I'm just gonna turn it down. I don't want to listen to this for however long.
But it's not even chanting.
It's still annoying! Yeah,
anyway,
no.
it basically just told me to go to the bottom of the well and get the Eye of Truth.
I mean, did it tell you that the Eye of Truth was in the bottom of the well?
Yeah, basically.
Alright, okay, well. Now we trekking back. Is it just gonna stay at Thunderstorm until you beat the Shadow Temple?
Well, I mean, I have to time travel first, but yeah. Anyway, now I'm gonna learn this song to teleport back to the Temple of Time. Because I didn't have that yet. Because I haven't come back yet.
So you just decided... Oh, there you are. Do you come back here after every time we talk, or are you just following me?
See, that's intentionally worded vaguely, so that this cutscene can be triggered at any point after you've beaten the first temple.
Yeah. What if you asked her, like, which one?
Yeah. It's like, well, you know, that you just don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, it doesn't really change anything, I guess.
Yeah. Time will come when you will have to return here quickly. Yeah, actually, it's not now. The time is actually for the Spirit Temple, but, you know.
Do you have to get back to the Temple of Time at a time limit or something?
No! It's not even that you have to get back quickly, it's more that if you don't have this song before going to the Spirit Temple, which is actually impossible, I think, you will kind of just be stuck. You'll have to walk back through the desert, and I think if you get lost walking backwards through the desert, it just brings you back to the temple. So, I vaguely remember trying to walk backwards through the desert at one point as a child, because why not?
So, are you soft-locking the game for all intents and purposes then?
I mean, no, you can always save and quit and you'll be back at the Temple of Time, but still.
Yeah. Alright. Smoke bomb! Are those Can I buy a smoke pellet somewhere?
Probably.
Let me see. To Google.
Anyway, I lost my pants. And I'm no longer wearing blue.
Where'd my pants go? Darura!
Apparently
What's
I'm
the meaning of this?
shorts now. The Nocturne of Shadow. Can we talk about how the Master Sword is like the same height as me? Okay, how tall is Link? And how tall is the sword?
I mean, that kind of explains why you need it to be all grown and shit to use it. Because you probably just topple over.
Anyway, I just played the Song of Storms, thus completing the circle loop where this guy hates the child who came here and played the Song of Storms.
Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does, Brian.
No, it doesn't. Otherwise, everything that's ever going to happen in the timeline, once you get there, would have already happened. Doesn't make any sense. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's bad. Fuck time travel. Fuck Harry Potter Book 3. I'm out.
Yep.
Even though Book 3 is the best one. In my opinion. It was at least the best movie.
Probably.
Is this the place where we fight that, like, stomach, like, looking ass,
The
fucking
dead
haggis
hands?
looking... Yeah.
Yes. This is the first place you fight the dead hand, and you also fight a dead hand in the Shadow Temple.
Oh, good. There's more than one.
Yes. This is actually sort of a mini temple, except you don't actually need to do the whole thing. And I actually, of course, go the wrong way, because I forgot where the fuck I'm supposed to go. It's like, I'm like, okay, I know I have to fight the dead hand to get the Lens of Truth, and I can't fucking remember where it is. Well, you know, it's like right fucking here. I'll show you. I'll show you where it is. Okay, did you see that right in front of me? That's where it is. It's in there.
And you missed. Oh,
I have to drain the water and come back. And I just forget that's what I'm supposed to do. So, you know, I kind of wander around. I drain the water. I eventually come back, and I feel stupid.
What else is in here besides the Lens of Truth?
There's some, like, random shit. A map. Compass. Rupees. Spiders.
Is it really big enough to warrant a freaking compass?
Deku nuts. Yes! Yes!
I mean, I know you said it was a mini dungeon, but...
Because the compass is what shows you where the chests are.
Okay, right.
Anyway, I think I end up falling through one of the holes in the floor that I forgot about. Also, there's wall masters in this room.
Oh! Shit, I'm really glad I have the sound down. I cannot stand the sound of those.
Anyway, this is the hole I forgot about, I believe. Yep, there it is.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, you can't see it. That's the entire point. You need the Lens of Truth to see it. But I have a general idea roughly where most of the holes are, so I just forgot about that one.
How much are silver rupees worth? I mean,
5,
I
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not a lot.
But
they're worth so much more in Wind Waker.
Yeah, that's because silver rupees in Ocarina of Time, and I think Majora's Mask are puzzles. Or not really puzzles, but you have to collect 5 of them to open a door.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yes.
I see.
So yes, they're worth 5, but only so that they're worth something. See?
Right. Now can you combine them to make a giant rupee that's worth 500?
I don't think so.
Well,
Look for the Eye of Truth. All the spirits are just hiding in this well and just saying, look for the Eye of Truth. Look for the Eye of Truth. Look for the Eye of Truth.
Wait, did that thing talk to you? I thought you were reading something.
No, that's Navi telling you what the ghosts are saying.
Okay, wow, that's fucking... What the fuck is that?
It's a green bubble. Bobble.
Okay,
Anyway, I'm back at the beginning.
I want to go back to bed now. Why did I even get up in the first place? I don't know.
It's an excellent question, Brian. I've been asking myself that a lot lately. Whee! Look at this dirty-ass water.
Did the dungeons in this game have to be done in a particular order?
I mean, sort of. Like, you need to have the long shot to do certain parts in, other temples, and you have to have the hook shot to do the forest temple, and you have to have the bow for basically every other temple. So, yeah, sort of.
Okay, but are there any temples you can do out of order? Like, because you've done the Spirit Temple before this one?
You can do the Gerudo part of the temple at any point, because I've definitely done that before. I think I've mentioned usually, as a child, I would start the game, get to adult mode, do the Gerudo Fortress, and then kind of just, like, you know, that's what I want to do. I want to do the Gerudo Fortress.
Right.
But as for
But you can't complete it.
Well, you need the Lens of Truth to do No, you do need the bow and the hook shot for the Shadow Temple. So the Shadow Temple has to come after getting the hook shot and the Forest Temple. Could you do the Shadow Temple before the Fire Temple? The Fire Temple seems like the one that you could possibly do out of order, because I don't think you really need anything. I mean, you need bombs, but you already have bombs. You need the hook shot, but you get the hook shot, like, right away. You could potentially do the Fire Temple before the Forest Temple. I think. I don't remember if there's anything that needs the bow in there. There probably is one of those eyeball switches. But, because the main thing you need for that temple is the hammer you get in the temple, I think you could make do. The Water Temple, you need the bow just to get all the keys. And you need the hook shot to get the long shot. The Spirit Temple... Spirit Temple, you kind of need a little bit of everything. So I think the Fire Temple is the only one you could potentially do out of order.
Is the Spirit Temple the last one?
Yes, I think you can do it before the Shadow Temple, potentially. But I don't... No, actually, you shouldn't do it before the Shadow Temple. You can, if you decide to do the bottom of the well and then the Spirit Temple, but you need to have the Lens of Truth to get through the desert to the Spirit Temple.
Right.
So, yeah. Hypothetically, I guess. I think the guidebook my dad got me when I was a kid, I think it had the Spirit Temple before the Shadow Temple for some reason. So I think it is possible to do them in the other order, but... Again, you need the Lens of Truth, so...
Right.
Okay. Just do the Shadow Temple.
Yeah, because Link to the Past was more non-linear than that, right?
Link to the Past... Yeah, I think... There's a suggested order to do them, but you don't have to do it that way. I don't fully remember, even though I've played it more than once. But I feel like Zelda games usually have about the same level of linearity in the sense that you need these items to get to the next thing.
Right.
So, yeah.
I know Wind Waker, there are only those two temples, the Wind and Earth temples, that you could possibly do in whatever order you wish, but other than that, it's pretty much sequential.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes, where it's like, yeah, you might be able to do it out of order, but you should probably just do it in order. So, you know.
I mean, unless you glitch it, I guess.
There are, of course, people who do that. I didn't mean to throw that over the rocks. Anyway, there's a Redhead over there. I'm gonna freeze him.
Wait, you can freeze him with the Song of Storms?
Song of Sun Song.
Oh, never mind. I have the sound down, so I thought it was doo-doo-doo! Doo-doo-doo!
Well, I can't fault you too much because you haven't played this game, so you don't know that the Song of Storms has the A button.
Yeah. I mean, if I was paying attention, though, I would have remembered that, but I have a shitty memory and I can't read, so... Don't wake him up from his nap!
I got greedy trying to murder him!
Yes, the boomerang.
Hey, be surprised.
This is the day of reckoning, for my boomerang has been utilized.
Don't make fun of my boomerang. It'll come right back around and slap you.
Oh my god, I didn't know boomerangs to do that. You've opened my eyes.
Hey, speed it up.
Yo, who comes back down and relights all these torches? when they go out, inevitably.
Oh, maybe they're magic.
You know what? That's totally an option. Never mind. I keep forgetting we're in a world where magic is a thing.
It's like, this room needs a key. I guess I'll go in here. Do I need to go in here? Debatable.
So are you just gonna go around the whole dungeon before you...
Well,
have you drained the water
somehow, I have still not made it to the point where I can drain the water. Even though it's literally 2 feet away from me. Also, I forgot that there was a hole in the floor.
So, now what? Do you have to go all the way back up?
Yep, I'm in that same place. All of the holes in the floor lead to the same place.
Alright, God and, what's the one I'm waiting for? Yeah, damn it. Yep, that's it.
Which is part of why I haven't made it to the, water level thing yet, because I keep falling in holes and ending up there. Here it is. I finally made it.
I'm assuming if you had the lens of truth, you'd be able to see these holes, am I right?
Yes!
Okay.
That's the entire point. Which, I should be getting the lens of truth. Because I'm like, oh, I drained it. Now let me go back to the other thing. But I don't go back to the right thing at first.
So, like, the lens of truth looks like a magnifying glass, right?
Yeah,
so we're just gonna
like,
turn to Sherlock
Link.
Oh my god. If spires got that big, I would just give up. What's the point anymore?
I would just carry fire. You might be like, what? It's like, no, you always have fire.
How do you drive in your car with fire?
I don't know, you get a flamethrower, you get a torch, you get some matches, just always have fire.
Okay, alright. No, I can approve of that. Like, I thought you were talking about, like, carrying a torch everywhere you went.
Oh, hey, look, I magically made it to where I was supposed to fucking be.
Oh my god. You're such a master.
Yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. It's a good thing Austin isn't in this playthrough.
Yeah! You never know. He might pop in for the very end.
But maybe he'll show up for the parts where I know what I'm doing. Not likely, though.
Yeah. No, why do Skulltulas turn around to begin with?
It's a nervous tick, obviously.
It's a nervous tick. See, I thought Link was going, look over there! Where?
Anyway, here it is, the dead hands. Ooh.
It looks like it's a lot more dead things than just a hand, but whatever.
I mean, I think that's because it has no hands, but it also has 6 arms. Well, this one only has 4. The one later has 6.
Are those connected to it?
It controls them, but they don't seem to physically be connected to it. Unless it's through the butt, if it's like a fucking octopus. I don't really know.
All I know is this thing is fucking hideous, oh my god. What does it look like in the 3DS version?
About the same thing.
Oh,
again, the 3DS just kind of smooths out the textures and shapes, so everything's less pointy.
Well, I mean, everything does look better from what I've seen. Yeah, it looks pretty bad, but it's supposed to.
Yeah, as I said, it just kind of smooths it out. That's it. Done.
Alright, this needs to be an HD port. Let's just smooth everything out, people. Come on, we've done this before.
You smooth everything out so much that there are no angles at all. Everything's just a circle. In other circles.
Angles! So many polygons that there are no angles at all.
Yep. Done. The perfect game!
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Nintendo game somewhere out there that all it is a 3D render of a sphere. But it's so curved! You cannot possibly see any of the edges of the polygons no matter how much you zoom in. And it just happens to take all the memory of the cartridge.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the lens of truth.
Lens of truth.
Lens of truth. Lens of truth. Look, it's money that I don't have room for.
Lens of truth. Is my girlfriend cheating on me? Why don't you ask me later?
Excuse you. It helps you see the truth. It doesn't tell you the truth. Anyway, I love when this happens.
It just went down too far?
No, when you're behind it on a ledge like that, and it's programmed to get you when you're coming from the other way, it just kind of gets stuck and bounces back and forth, leaving its soft underbelly exposed.
Friggin' idiot.
Okay, so technically I could leave now because the rest of the stuff is all optional. I just needed the, lens of truth. But I think I do go to get the other chests.
Is it? Please tell me it's not more money as your wallet's full.
I hope not. I don't remember. I think I might look it up at one point because I was like, what the fuck? And also I wanted to walk around with the lens of truth and be like, okay, where is the shit that I actually need? Plot twist nowhere.
I think I would like it if, the lens of truth had Link just holding it right in front of his face.
I kind of wish it did.
Is that what makes... what's the point of the lens of truth if you're not even, looking through it?
I kind of wish it did that, or that it was, goggles. I feel like Majora's Mask has a similar item that's a mask. I almost wish it was a mask.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense for Majora's Mask. I would think it would be a mask, but it should have been something similar here. By my estimation.
He's coming straight at me! Ow.
He's got places to be, though, so...
Wait, is this... just going and looking at all this stuff, even though, again, I have a rough approximation of where all of the holes are. Now back to that room that I fell through.
Do you know what the significance of the Triforce on the floor is? Does this used to be a sage?
That was the water level.
Right, but who put it there? Because this seems kind of like an evil type place.
I mean, Impa did seal the spirit down here, and she works for the royal family, so probably her.
Okay. That makes sense.
Granted, my question is, what the fuck is all this shit doing in the bottom of a well? What kind of well is this?
It's the type of well that a lot of people drop things into. Oh my god, I'm carrying my chest of 500 rupees, but I need to get some water. I don't have time to stop at my house first, so let me just get some water. Oh my god, fell down the well! Oh wow!
Oh no, I've gone through 6 rooms while I fell down the well and tripped and lost all of my stuff.
Anyway, wow!
Tune in next time for more likely scenarios.